in love and light, we keep trying till we get it right. Today I'm in the trailer and I am beginning the continued alchemization of us living here. And that looks like removing a fridge that is out of commission and has a lot of unsavory situations going on in there that we will not be keeping. It doesn't work. Taking that out to the curb. And the mattress, which is in a very similar situation, creating the energy so that the cleaning can continue, and the new items, the new mattress, the heat source, and the fridge can safely be brought into the space. And yeah, let's get to it. A little mugwort. I'm really enjoying burning bundles of mugwort. This one was gifted to me by a dear friend that they received this years ago and was waiting for the right time to give it to someone or use it, and they brought it when we did a little group vibe, land clearing, blessing, cleaning it up, preparing the land as it was calling for some care. So it's a very special bundle. Mugwort has really been opening and activating some doors and channels for me, and I'm grateful that this is the bundle that I get to engage with today. So yes. Fridge is out, and next is the mattress. The consideration is, do I do this myself? Do I wait for support? Pretty fired up. I think it's giving do it myself, or at least try, and if it doesn't work, then I can always stop, but gotta give it a shot. And just like that, all that's left now is to do some vacuuming, sweeping, wiping, and that's easy. I already had my first therapy session at the desk. It's giving home cozy, yes. one thing that feels very true about this practice of rooting in motion is that I feel equipped to handle situations much quicker than before I felt rooted in motion. When I was just in motion and untethered, disconnected, all the words, I struggle to adapt. How that applies right now is these two boards that came off the bed area are molded, and I'm sure as a result, the pieces that were touching the board will also prove to be molded. In the past, that would have stressed me beyond belief and been like a puzzle, a big experience to try to figure out. Now I know that I need to use mold killing primer on the pieces that are going to stay, so the ones that are low the frame of the bed, and cut new pieces of this board, which I already have some of that thickness and I already have some of the mold killing primer, so we don't have to go out and drop coin to rectify this situation. And in the new boards that are getting cut, there has to be air holes, so cutting and making sure there are air holes in these boards, because mattresses mold if they don't have airflow. Something I have learned during this bus build process. So, that is really exciting to conceptualize. And there's a world where I start tending to this tomorrow, because I don't really have I don't have any specific plans tomorrow, so feeling pretty excited to tend to this. And normally Sunday is like a hardcore rest day, but I have rested every single day this week, and I'm feeling actually activated to continue the motion and the movements toward the dream. And I know that it's going to take 3 days without having to paint this to get the bus and house set up, to get the trailer and the house set up. I'm so used to saying bus. And so with this, it'll take upwards of 5 days. And my goal is to have this trailer livable for us by the end of the week. So doing that while also caring for myself and being present to the needs and flow. So let's get it.
So the right go wrong, just say a little prayer, get your money, man. Right goes wrong. I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful, and you'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, cause we hopeful. That you can show some love, instead of hating so much when you see some other people coming up. I wish I could teach the world to sing, write some music and have them tripping off the trap ring. I wish that we can hold hands, listen instead of dissing lessons from a grown man. And I wish the families that lack, but that love gets stacked, ready, shack, and a lack, that's home love. And I wish we could keep achieving wonders, see the vision of the world through the eyes of Stevie Wonder. You feel me? And I hope all the kids eat, and don't nobody in my family see 6 feet. You did.
Back at the trailer, caring for, being slow, tending to, talking to this spider that's in here, navigating my deep fear of spiders. It's gigantic, but it is dead, and even the body is like rocking my spirit. But I would like for the spider's carcass to leave the trailer. I'm so used to saying the bus. The bus is right there. Hey Gus. And I am figuring out this spider situation. So I'm going to approach it from a different angle, meaning I've only stood in the middle of the trailer. And I'm going to try to stand like within the bed to see if a different angle offers the opportunity for me to have whatever courage is necessary. Because what I said today was that I have everything I need. And I do. And I shall do this. Whew. And Lil Yachty is screaming a little bit. We're gonna figure it out. And there's a wasp in here. There's so much life in this trailer. We're gonna figure that out. How to live in symbiosis. All right, Ashe. Hey. All right, spider is out. We talked about it. Figured it out. Made it work. And they are outside with kinfolk. Still near the door, but not inside and not somewhere I can see. I have vacuumed around the bed. Next is to put this down, this damp moisture absorber situation, because I am trying to discern if there is a mold issue, current moisture issue to be addressed. The lizard that vibes in here ran out as I was vacuuming. I screamed. We looked at each other, and then that was that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm lower on steam today, so I'm not doing like big lifts, but I did get some hot water, and I'm gonna clean in here for a while. Otherwise, it's just a chill Sunday vibe. Caring for my home, remembering that I have home, remembering that I am always welcome here, and I'm no longer in the feeling of desperation that I was in a year ago. And from that, I am moving differently. I really wanted hot water to do some cleaning with. And was debating on going to the storage unit to get the stove or finding a different option. And today I challenged myself to have everything I need. And so I had this container borrowed from a dear friend. It still smells like the tea they made for another dear friend's opening speakeasy vibe that they host, facilitate, curate. And so it still smells like that tea. And I went to my favorite coffee shop and asked them for hot water. And they were like, you know, we negotiated like how much water and things like that, preemptively and in real time. And they gave me a free double shot of espresso. And so I got some hot water to clean the floor. We got hose water, we got hot water, put a little Florida water in it, Dawn dish soap, which is challenging for a few reasons, but you know, rocking with what I know will clean the magnitude that is this trailer. And I think that's it. And I got some new rags. Reset, renewal, refresh. Owning my part in our homemaking. Blessings on my life, blessings on my wellness, blessings on my union. Truly, truly, truly. See you, hear you. Care will be offered, especially in single spaces. With pieces that need to go. Thank you for communicating, thank you for telling me what you need. I am the caregiver for this part of the process. And I honor that as truth in my union. And I hold it with the reverence of partnership. I want to clean, I want to wipe, I want to reflect, and I don't want to rush. Blessings on my life. Blessings on my wellness. Blessings on my union. Blessings on my life. Blessings on my wellness. Blessings on my union. Blessings on my life. Blessings on my wellness. Blessings on my union. Blessings on my life. Blessings on my wellness. Blessings on my union. Blessings on my life. Blessings on my wellness. Blessings on my union.